welcome back to Cat and Raven Designs.
I'm Cat.
And I'm Raven. We're off camera today. Today we're going to be reviewing a lip balm crafting kit by Milliard. What you get in here is the fill tray, the spatula, 50 lip balm tubes and caps, 64 labels, and an instruction guide. You don't get like really a whole kit. You still have to provide all the materials for making your lip balms. But that's beside the point, I suppose. So what's in the box is a little empty right now, but this is the fill tray and the little spatula, which has a nice little hook at the back here that you can just hook into the tray. Makes it nice and easy for storage, which I definitely appreciate. And we have used this before, so the lip balm tubes have already been used up. I don't know where I put the instruction manual. It's not hard though. What we have done previously is it initially came with the all white tubes. So solid tubes, all white. This is one of the little labels that it came with, which has the little tab, comes up over onto the cap. And make sure that you've got a nice seal. Just a little bit of a gap between the two edges of the label. Makes it nice and easy to work with. Printed just fine in our printer. We've also tried Milliard's clear tubes, and today we are going to be working with their all black tubes. We have a 100 count refill. We're only going to be doing about 50 today. So the initial instructions do talk about how much you need to fill it up with. What we've found is that each one of these little tubes holds 0.15 ounces, which is pretty standard for lip balms. And they say that if you have all 50 tubes in here, that it's going to take 7.5 ounces to fill it all up. Now that is assuming that you are filling every single tube up perfectly and not having any kind of overflow, which the first time we used it didn't work out. So we ended up having several unfinished tubes that we couldn't fill up because we made 7.5 ounces. We generally make our batch in 8.1 ounces to account for possible overflow, and once you start to fill them up, you need to be able to go back. So we're going to start off by filling up the tray with the tubes. So this is right side up, wrong side up, and so they literally just pop in like that. Nice and easy. You just want to make sure they're flush here. So if you don't push them in all the way, you can kind of see here, hopefully on film, on camera, on frame. So you just have to push it in a little farther till it's flush. So we're going to take a minute and fill these on up. So there we go, all filled up with all 50 tubes, which did not take very long, nice and quick. So I will put our recipe that we use down in the description box. So you don't have to try and take notes or pause the video. But to run it over real quick, for 8.1 ounces, we're going to do 2.7 ounces of coconut oil, shea butter, and beeswax. Then we're also going to add some vitamin E, some flavor, some color. So we're going to go ahead and mix that up real quick, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we have all of our oils and beeswax mixed in with our vitamin E and our micas and our flavors. So that looks lovely. It smells delicious. We're doing a raspberry lemonade flavor. I'm gonna get started in filling these little tubies. Gotta steady my hand. This is why you really need to have more than just the 7.5 ounces, because it's really easy to overfill. Boy, I'm struggling with my steady hand today. I'm here to put the flood in flood tray. I swear I'm normally significantly more in control than this. I don't know why I'm having a hard time, but I am. So as a quick note, this is not a sponsored video. We just noticed that there were no videos specifically talking about this brand for making lip balms. I'm sure there are some that are using the same tray, but maybe weren't putting it into the title, so I can't watch every single one of them. But I wanted to be able to talk about this brand because so far we've had a pretty good experience with what they have to offer. And if you want to pick up this particular brand of lip balm fill tray and their lip balm refills, we do have an Amazon affiliate link down in the description box, which you pay the same price as everybody else, but we get a little kickback, which is nice. Helps us make videos and buy supplies. So what you'll notice as these start to cool is that they empty out a little bit as they settle down inside the mold. So you have to go back and fill them up a little bit more, which is why it's really useful to do more than 7.5 ounces. It's just not enough once they start to settle. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes and we're already looking pretty set here on this. So I'm gonna scrape it down with our little scraper. So I had a little extra from some of the scrapings to make sure these were really good and full. So I'm going to finish scraping this off now. And then if you have some extra, which you're going to, keep some for yourself. Because trust me, once you start making your own lip balm, it's going to be really hard to use anything else. We are so spoiled now with making our own. Like a great many people, keep a lot of lip balms, you know, in your purse, at work, in the car, by your bedside, by the sink, by the kitchen, everywhere, in your pocket. You always got some. Well, I made the mistake of not having one at work because I normally have one in my pocket and I just forgot. And I really needed some lip balm and went to go and put on some commercial lip balm that I still had at work and had to wipe it off my mouth because I didn't like it anymore. So to make these look nice, I'm going to put the heat gun on the lowest setting and just run it over just enough to melt the tops. There we go. And we'll do a little bit of YouTube magic here. And with that, we have some nice flat tops. So let's go ahead and pop our gloves on and get the caps on these. So the really nice thing about this is that because this has a little bit of a lip here, you can go ahead and flip this over and the lip balms do not touch the table.
You can totally tell Raven and I have different styles of doing this.
Oh, you got a messy one? Mm-hmm. Was it the middle one?
Yeah.
Yeah, see I guess that's a problem we've had before. This middle one, because of the way it's shaped, sometimes it doesn't look nice on the edges. Well, there we go. We have a nice finished lip balm, nice and full to the top. Cap on. Looks good. So now we have 50 total lip balms here. Nice and organized. We'll get these labeled and we're done. Final thoughts on a couple items. So we have also picked up the label refills here. So we've used these on all 3 of the different types of tubes. And as much as I really like the labels, they're easy to work with. The QR code does work to get the file for the label format. The one issue I have with them is that they tend to do this. And I can go through and flatten this, but it drives me nuts. They do that. I don't know why they keep popping up, but all of them have done that so far. Even when you push them down once they've been sitting for a while, you can kind of see here that it's peeling back away from the plastic, which is a little frustrating. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I just wish it stuck a little better. In terms of the lip balm tubes themselves, we've now tried the 3 different types where we've got the solid opaque white, we've got the clear, and we've got the black. For our aesthetic, the black is absolutely my favorite for sure. These look really nice and slick. I do also like the white. I think my least favorite is going to be the clear. Mostly because I just don't like the way this looks. I'm sure for some people being able to see inside of it is nice, but for me it just makes it look a little empty. Can't say I'm a big fan of that. But Tubes themselves are just fine. I just would prefer the solid ones, and these black ones are really going to work well for us. Overall thoughts at the end of the day. Here's the entire set that we've picked up, the kit, the tubes, the labels. I really like this kit. I would absolutely buy another one. Probably wouldn't buy the whole box kit. They do sell them just the tray and the scraper. It is a really good deal to get the extra 50 tubes, but I want to buy these black ones again. So thanks again for checking us out. We will catch you another time. You can always catch us at catandravensdesigns.com or Cat and Raven Designs on Instagram and Facebook. Currently our URL links to our Etsy site where we do sell our lip balms. We also sell our cold processed soaps, bath bombs, lip scrubs, whole selection of items. So come and check us out. Thank you.